Every day, everywhere in the world, people wake up, get dressed, and head off to make a living, following the path they've chosen. But deep down inside, there's always a desire for a better way, a simpler way, a legitimate way to make more money, have more free time, and enjoy life rather than just work until we die. We have found a 100% legitimate, inexpensive, logical system with a valuable product and real-time commissions. Generate income with just a cell phone and an internet connection from anywhere at any time. Get started now, get paid now. Do you look for ways to make more money? Ask for info and we will send you more information. Let's talk.
Let's talk. Let us talk. Let us talk. And it's going to be a very concise, brief conversation. So welcome everybody to this abbreviated episode of Daniel's Den. We are excited because there's a bunch of updates coming down from our amazing live event. But guess what? Wealth is a system. I don't know where you might fall in this spectrum right here. This is called the cash flow quadrant by Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. And I've been discussing this with people for an extended period of time because it drives home some very, very key points. Wealth, generational wealth happens on the right side of the cash flow quadrant when you tap into a business system and as an investor where you have your money working on your behalf, right? Now, on the left side of the cash flow quadrant, that's where most people start. They start as an employee or self-employed, right? And there's nothing wrong with any of the four ways to create income here. I just want to drive home that on the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant, you have the opportunity of control and ownership that can be passed down from generation to generation. As an employee, your loved ones cannot inherit your job. You already know that they can't inherit your cubicle. They might not even have the skill set, right, to do what you do as a self-employed individual. For example, one of our amazing mentors, Mr. or Dr. Dennis Staggerwald, before he passed away, he was a world-renowned chiropractor, right? Now, he was unable to continue to practice because a car accident stopped him from being able to practice. And what happened to his cash flow? It stopped because he was unable to go in and exchange time to create that income, right? So nothing wrong with being an employee or self-employed. Once again, these are four legal ways for anyone on the planet to create cash flow. It just so happens that Mr. Bob Proctor said it like this. He said, we're taught the strategy of being an employee or self-employed, and it is the worst strategy to create generational wealth. He says it is the worst one, hands down. He said being a business owner, along with being an investor, having multiple streams of income creating and working for you is the best way to create cash flow and the best way to create financial freedom, right? Now, if you're not interested in complete time freedom, financial freedom, this live stream is not for you. If you're looking to create something that can outlast you and something you can pass on to your kids, your loved ones, like I have two sharp gentlemen that I'm raising, right? One of them is 18 and one of them is 6, right? So I'm grooming those two gentlemen, right, to absorb and control the business system that we have along with the money that is creating money for them, right? So those two gentlemen are on my mind when I talk about creating generational wealth, something that will outlive you. Now, why am I sharing this with you today, tonight, this afternoon? I want everyone on the sound of my voice. This is vital. And it's a huge life lesson. And I don't know how long it might take for you to go through your transition, but it's very important that you take an opportunity and get back with the person who's sharing this with you, because we want to position you to help you transition from wherever you're at to owning a business system and having your money start working for you. Now, a lot of times people will say, hey, Daniel, I don't even have extra money to invest. Perfect. We have a way to solve that, right? We have a perfect system that creates additional cash flow for you. And I'm telling you right now, it pays in real time. There's no payroll department. So you don't want to miss this information that's going to continue to be shared. We just did a special live webinar with one of our millionaire mentors, and he's going to take time out of his schedule later today in a few minutes at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do a live Q&A. So you have a few moments right now to get back with the person who's sharing this content with you and say, hey, listen, this gentleman was just talking about moving into owning a business system, right? Moving into having my money go to work for me as opposed to me doing all the labor. How about we send that $100 bill to do some work? How about we send 1,000 or 20 or 50 or 100,000, whatever it is that is comfortable for you? How about we put that to work? I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this system is made for you, right? It has you in mind. How do you get started? You get back with the person sharing this content with you immediately, and you can get your free registration completed. And we're going to position you to start moving to that right side of the cash flow quadrant for how much? $33 a month. I know it is exciting. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot more in terms of positioning you to acquire as many assets as you desire, and you can share with others to even accelerate your earnings, right? So this is what we had on our hearts and minds for you today, tonight, this afternoon. It's a discussion that we've talked about several times, and I'm telling you honestly, I can talk about this cash flow quadrant for probably another 45 minutes to an hour. But you want to know that on the left-hand side of the cash flow quadrant, you are constantly at a disadvantage because you are exchanging your time, the thing you don't know how much you have left of, to create income. And on the right-hand side of this cash flow quadrant, right, you are tapping into a beautiful wealth building system called leverage. Yep, that's right. That business system is using leverage. That investor system is using leverage. What is that, Daniel? I haven't heard of that. I don't use that. I haven't had that exposure. All it is your money working for you, a system working for you. So get back with the person sharing this information with you right away so that you can be part of this webinar that's happening in about 1 moment. Get back with that person immediately. Get your free enrollment. Get in position to activate your $33 membership. Yes, we're going to make you and help you all the way. We have live webinars and support. Listen to what I'm about to say. We have live webinars and support every single day. So if you are, and I know you are, coachable and teachable, you're going to be able to absorb this information. It's made for everyone 18 years and up. My son is 18 years old and has a business system and has money working for him within this system. All right. So if he can do it, you can do it. All right. So thank you, everybody. Get back with that person who shared this with you immediately so that you can get access to our millionaire mentor who's about to start a new presentation at this very moment. Okay? We have support from all over the world, and I'm very excited that our millionaire mentor, Mr. Delco, is actually my business sponsor. It's been a close relationship, or been in close relationship with me for several years, even before the millionaire status. So tremendously honored to be connected to him. But like I mentioned, get back with that person who's sharing this information with you right away. It's in the Telegram group. It was just updated in the Telegram group. It should be, let me triple check it for you, Miss Constance. So it is letsworklive.com, letsworklive.com, but you will need the password from the person who's sharing this content with you. All right. So it's letsworklive.com. Get the password from the person who's sharing the content with you. Okay. We don't share the password publicly. It is person to person. Right. All right. You're welcome, Miss Constance. I'll see you online. All right. Thank you, everybody.